Luna Mortis is from your area.
Madison, yeah, we're from Madison.
A very good band, very melodic,
Yeah,
great singer.
They just got back together too, didn't they?
That's right.
I mean,
Lazarus AD.
Lazarus AD, right from my hometown, Kenosha.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, I'm hoping that they put something out soon. Keep the thrash spirit alive. You know,
Sure.
that's that new thrash, the new era. Great band.
And then Violent Femmes are from your era.
Yeah, always playing.
Gone Daddy Gone, right?
Yeah, very much. I mean, you know your music. I mean,
Yeah.
they're the kings of the Summerfest. We have the Milwaukee Summerfest. Every year we catch them.
Oh, nice. Gone Daddy Gone. That's a great ditty. And the Wisconsin Death Trip. That's a book that's popularized that state to some degree.
Yeah, I think so. It's gave some recognition to us, and we're happy that came out and kind of let us know that we're on the map.
And then last year there was some political upheaval that made the press with your governor, right? Governor, and he's
Walker.
Governor Walker
taking our rights away. Oh, yeah, he wants to kill the union. I mean,
do you is that something that you have an opinion on one way or another?
Today in these days, I really don't have an opinion about it anymore. I mean, this world sucks.
Yeah, it's a tough world today. We had the bombings in Boston.
We heard just a little bit of that. We were getting it on our phones. I don't know the total of the death, but you know, that whole thing makes me a little skeptic. I mean, how can they get past all that security and all that, and they're not bombed? You see all the people, the cops and everything around there?
I have not.
How does it happen, man?
I have not, but I know that with any kind of event of that magnitude anywhere in America, there's always a crap load of police and
Absolutely.
God knows what else.
I mean, it is a scary thought. I mean, it just shows you that, you know, it was a point to be proved, obviously, that they can still get by, man. And it's just amazing that if you see the videos on TV, there's hundreds of cops everywhere, and how they can get through there. It's just mind-blowing. It really is, man. I just wish the best of the people.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Kenosha born and raised, right?
Packer, Green Bay Packer, Wisconsin.
What other teams are going on in Wisconsin? Do you guys have football
We have the Bucks, you know, the basketball, and then we got the Brewers for sure, the Milwaukee Brewers. I mean, we have three great teams. We have no hockey team, but we got the Packers, and that's the only thing that really matters is Aaron Rodgers. So.
Oh, okay. I won't go there then. That's all good. Now your new album is Terror Regime.
Yeah, I like that a lot, man. I mean, we're very happy with Terror Regime the way it came out.
It is a great album. It is, like, I would say it's, you know, it's one of your best for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we finally found our stride, I think, after all these years of playing and writing albums, and the new one really shows we're here to stay, man. We really proved ourselves on this one, man.
Now, I couldn't find any information out, but do you have a new producer on this?
No, we always stuck with Chris Wiskel. I mean, we've done all 8 or 9 of the recordings we've had. He's just a multi-talented weapon, I like to call him, and he's just really easy to work with. He gives me the freedom to do anything I want, and he's got living quarters. That's a lot to us because we can move in there and live there for 2, 3, 4 weeks at a time and write the album. My drummer's from Delaware, so we fly him in, and it's just a real nice atmosphere just to be together and live in that house for a while to get it done, you know.
The artwork on the new album, is this is just the third album you've done with, is it Eula?
Yeah, Eula, that's how we kind of pronounce it. He's really took our artwork to the next level ever since we hooked up with him. I mean, things have been going good too. I mean, we basically just send him the title, and he runs with it, and that's the way it comes back, man, and he nails it every time. I mean, we're very pleased with him. He's done Destruction, Gravedigger, Annihilator. He's done a lot of great bands, man, and we're pleased to work with him. One thing I learned, when you find something that's good, you don't leave them. You stay with them, man, because you know what you're getting in the end, you know. There's no surprises, you know. He's great.
Why fix something that's
Exactly.
That's not broken?
And we learned that over the years, you know. You know, take it as a note. Stay with what you know.
And then on the new album, now I know that you've covered Slayer in the past, and on the new album, I was really happy to hear. I don't. I don't. Yeah, DRI. I don't need society.
Yeah, that's you know, that's a throwback to me. I mean, I grew up on that. You know, I wanted to shock. You know, when we put that on there, a lot of people were like, "Yeah, I remember that song. I remember that song." Right. And plus the anthem, it kind of fit the theme that we're going with the terror regime, and you know, I don't need the society. Just all felt in one, and it was happy. I was happy to see that DRI are back doing it again. I just wanted to give respect to them because you know they've been fighting this fight for so long and built such a big underground scene for all of us, and I just wanted to pay dues to them. You know.
Your number's up. You have to go.
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, it's just a great song.
Oh, it's great. And then you threw your blasts in there.
Yeah, a little twist, a little flavor, little flavor.
Right. That's right. Do you recall the first time you saw DRI?
Actually, I do. The first time I seen DRI was in Kenosha, Wisconsin, my hometown. They came through, and I think I might have been, could have been 86. Wow. Probably was 86, yeah. And it was right there. They grabbed me. You know, I knew that was the, you know, there's something different about that band when you see them live and you just hear them, and you know, they're inventors. You know, they
is
really
that the Dealing With It tour or crossover?
That's exactly what it was. The Dealing With It tour. Yeah, but I wish that was the one you wanted to see.
Oh yeah. I saw him with I saw him with the Bad Brains once, and I saw him with Possessed another time. I used to play a lot of great shows up here in the California area.
Sure.
And Slayer, you've seen Slayer probably hundreds of times, right?
Yeah, Slayer's very special to me. I mean, I'll never, you know, they had a big input in me starting music as well, and you know, we covered that Slayer song way back then, and I hope someday we can actually do an EP of all covers, and I'd love to just pick out the old great ones that I grew up on, like, you know, I like to do Creator, you know, all the German stuff, another Slayer, whatever I can do, Sacrifice. I just like to really do a nice cover EP someday.
Forward Determination, huh?
Absolutely, Forward Determination.
Do you know whole albums by a lot of the bands that you mentioned right there? Do you know all of Show No Mercy or Hello Eights?
I don't know it, but I'm sure I could figure it out pretty quick, but I bet you I could probably pick up a guitar and just feel pretty much all of it out because I know those songs pretty damn good.
It's great stuff. Now they just re-released your first album, right?
Yes, we did. Victory picked that up, and we were hoping to get that out. It was our first demo. It was originally put out by Jamie Josta on his label, Pure Death, and we just wanted to give that a proper release. You know, I always wanted to get that out and show how long we've been fighting the fight. And you know, I still think that demo really stands the test of times today. I really do. And there's a special treat to us too because it's on vinyl, and we've always wanted to do vinyl. And what else better than your first release to do on vinyl? You know.
Yeah, and Victory is not. I wouldn't say it's a strange label to be on, but it's definitely changed over the years. I would say with you and OTEP and all kinds of crazy stuff, but still holding on to that like punk sort of.
Victory's the real deal, man. Ever since we hooked up with Victory, this ball has been rolling, and I couldn't thank them enough. You know, they're the first label that we've been on that's actually believed in the band and wants the band to succeed. I mean, you can see it. Anybody that knows the underground movement right now, Jungle Rot is everywhere, from videos to advertisement to touring. I mean, I couldn't ask for more from that label. I mean, we are very happy with them.
And have they asked you to come up and sing any songs with Suffocation on this tour at all?
No, they haven't, man. No.
They got all their singers all lined up, huh?
Yeah, they do. They got them. Frank's here for the rest of the tour now, so.
Well, that's what I heard. That's very exciting.
He's playing the mullets.
Now, are you familiar with the new acts on tour? Is it Admiron and Rings of Saturn?
I'm familiar with Rings of Saturn for sure, but at Amaron, they're a really great band, Italian band. I mean, if you're into Meshuggah and In Flames, I mean, you couldn't get any better. I mean, that's what they're into. I mean, I think they're phenomenal musicians. I mean, they're unbelievable, but they're having a great time. It's their first time here in the U.S. I remember my first time in Europe. It's very special, and we're trying to make the best for them, you know, help them out as much as we can, and just keep them, you know, their courage up and their confidence, and keep going forward, you know.
That's awesome. Now, when you're writing a new song, you're writing a new riff, do you get excited somehow? Do you like get a weird tingle about this is the riff, or this is the song?
Well, yeah, it kind of goes that way. But for me, when I write, I mean, I constantly pick up the guitar when I'm ready to write. I have a guitar in my hand all the time. I write all my music on acoustic. I never wrote one on an electric guitar ever. It's always on an acoustic guitar. But for me, when I write, I usually pick it up an hour to 2 hours a day, and I'll play. And it's like the ones that come in your head, you remember the ones that are good. and they build up in the back of your mind, and then the next day you play, and then you remember the one you did the day before, and then you remember the next one, and before you know it, you got about 10 or 15 changes in your mind, and eventually they just blend together and make a song. It just happens, you know. It's a beautiful thing, and it just makes sense one day, and it just all comes together.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, is Jungle Rot the first name that you came up with?
Jungle Rot was the first name for this band, but I played in previous bands before that. I used to be in a band called Numbskull. We were pretty known in the Chicago area. Did a lot of touring back then, but you know, Jungle Rot, the name was found in history class back then, and went to school, and there was a multiple choice, said, you know, Jungle Rot. You know, the guys came, they said the name, it was a foot soldier about the diseases and stuff, and we heard it, and we liked it right away, and we went with it, you know.
And speaking of Chicago, you're getting open for Bolt Thrower.
Yeah, that's a very happy about that, man.
Right.
I mean, we've been compared to Bolt Thrower our whole life. I mean, some way or another, our whole career. So we're very honored to play with them. I mean, they came into Chicago. I mean, they actually asked for us to play. You know, they wanted an old school death metal band. They knew we're from Chicago. They didn't want no new age shit. You know, they wanted to keep it. So it was an honor for them to really let us get on the bill, man.
Right here, they're playing with Autopsy.
Oh yeah, that was
Autopsy and. I think a benediction, right?
Yeah. We had Autopsy earlier on in Chicago, and that was sold out so quick. It was unbelievable, man.
Oh, good times. Now I know that when you're on tour with Obituary and Decrepit Birth got their shit stolen. They found out their shit got stolen right before they had to go on the stage.
Yeah.
And
but the sad thing about that is the night before their van went up in flames. We were in British Columbia, and they just had a devastation. 2 bad strikes at once, man. First, the van actually went up in flames. They had to rent another van. We made the show in San Francisco. When they were playing, it got broken into, man. And then that ended the tour for them, man.
Yeah, I can see why. I know that Jeff Loomis recently got all his stuff stolen. They left it in the van while they went and ate.
Yep, just heard it today on the internet. He literally said 10 minutes he was gone. He came back in, gone. Everything was gone. And this is something, you bring up a good thing, because I talk to my guys every day, man. We actually live in our van for 4 to 5 weeks at a time because we're not leaving the van because we don't want to lose our equipment. Right. I mean, and you know, I tell my guys, oh, they want to get a hotel, let's get this, but they'll get you, man. You turn your back, they'll get you.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's people following bands like you.
Absolutely.
Just waiting for you to go to.
Absolutely. I mean, you turn your back, they're out to get you. Everyone's out to make a move. You know that, man.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for all them bands. I mean, I hate to say it, we've been on the road so long, our luck is going to run out eventually sometime, but I'm ready when it does, man, because...
Yeah. And then after this tour with Suffocation wraps up, you're off to Europe, is that right?
Yeah, we're going to be in Europe in August. We're really excited about this. We got some really good festivals lined up, a festival run. We're doing Brutal Assault, Getaway, Rock Fest in Sweden. That is huge, man. I mean, really big band, System of a Down. I mean, not that that matters, but...
Sure it does.
Yeah, just, you know, it's going to bring in the people, but yeah, we got a good run there, and then we'll be with Decrepit Birth actually over there doing another week after. We're doing a week of festivals and a week of one-offs with Decrepit Birth. It's going to be a great time. Nice.
And America is already planned? Got something lined up for America?
We're working on the fall. I mean, we're almost locked in for one more tour for the fall. We'll come back through. You know, we don't want to come too early, you know, but we'll do that fall run, and then we'll probably do a spring run one more time, 2014, and then new album drop.
Nice. Well, I'm glad to see you guys are picking up steam. That like I said, that new album. If you don't have Terror Regime, you should get it because it's definitely the shit. Yeah, man, for reals.
Yeah, it's definitely an old school. I mean, there's not too many people doing this left, and we're here to carry the flag and keep it going forever. We really are. Right.